morning.
Good morning. I'm Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns. We are WRME Live, Weichert Realtors, Main Edge out of Mustang, Oklahoma. Episode 113.
Yes.
113 isn't like a bad luck like a number 13, is it?
I'm not superstitious on the 13 anyway.
Well, the way traffic was in Mustang this morning, it's the first day of school.
In Mustang.
Here in Mustang, okay? I had to drive 5 extra miles just to get to Highway 152,
That was crazy.
which is where the major traffic was, because everybody and their dog is taking their kids to school on the first day.
I was the mean mom. I made
Now, I
my
can
ride
kind
the
of
bus.
understand the first day thing, okay? I really can. But I don't know. My mom would put me on the bus, says, you're riding the bus, and that's what I did.
That's what I did. I stuck him out. I go, make sure you're down there early. You can't miss the bus. I go, and if it's late, let me know, because just so I know you're late for school.
I felt so sorry for the Mustang police this morning. They're out there trying to shuffle everything around, and it's just crazy.
So if you see one today or next week, thank them.
Yes, that's for sure. We've got construction on Mustang Road south of Highway 152, which is making everything a mess, and that's basically 2 months behind schedule.
And that's one of the reasons they're having to be out to help direct traffic, because all drop-ups, because we have the high school and middle school and an elementary.
Oh, yeah, elementary.
All right there together, yeah.
Then we got the elementary right over here.
Right.
And it's just, it's a little bit crazy. It's like Norman on game day with a little bit of Edmond thrown in there. I mean, it is just, you can't imagine the traffic.
So for the next few weeks, if you're out and about in the morning or afternoon, leave early to get anywhere you got to go.
Yes. Afternoons is crazy. When we first moved into this office in 2015, no traffic on this side of town. It was, it was great. But, I know the agents coming in from all over the city for meetings here, it's became virtually impossible because of the traffic situation.
Oh, yeah.
Robert coming from the other side of town, it'd take him an hour and 15 minutes. That's nuts. It shouldn't take that long, but that's just the way it is.
I have a way to the office that I can miss all the school zones. And it's getting harder for me to do that because new schools keep popping up.
Yeah.
So if we have any more built, I might not get to get here without hitting a school zone.
Of course, I'm not picking it up again. Me and technology just do not agree sometimes.
So plan accordingly if you're driving any place.
Yeah.
For school zones, because they'll be out tickets. Nobody wants a ticket.
Well, I'll tell you what. You gotta. All of Union City is a school zone. They love giving tickets out there. They were pulling the oil field traffic over right and left the last few days.
Man.
It's crazy. I had to go to El Reno 3 times yesterday. Like, dadgum, it was busy. We got Western Days coming up September 6th and 7th.
Yes.
If you're anywhere around Mustang on the weekend of the 6th and 7th, you know that there's going to be a lot of traffic. Mm-hmm. But, we have the parade. We have the chili cook-off on Friday night.
Yep.
We've got the Chuck Wagon Roundup, which we sponsor. Weichert Realtors sponsors the Chuck Wagons. And we got 12 wagons this year.
Yes.
And this is authentic cowboy cooking. Okay.
They cook over a wood fire in the cast iron stuff.
Yeah, and they all have their Chuck Wagons and all that stuff. It's a really cool thing to do. If your kids have never been to something like that, you really need to bring them. That's happening Saturday evening at 5, right? Okay. And even if your kids, you're afraid your kids are not going to like I think we're having beef tips this year.
Beef tips. Beef
tips and fried potatoes, all that stuff. The kids all get hot dogs,
with a paid ticket.
Yeah, it's an easy deal. It's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff going on at the community center at that time.
Yeah.
What do we got going new in real estate?
Well, we're going to talk about disclosures. And we've talked about disclosures before, about how important it is for the sellers to disclose something. Today we're going to talk about us as a licensee, that we are obligated to disclose something also.
Absolutely.
So if Carl's selling a house and he knows that there's a water leak.
I know all 3 rules of disclosure. disclose, disclose,
Exactly.
disclose. Okay,
But
that's the 3 rules.
He doesn't want to disclose it. We
got
as
you.
a licensee have to disclose that we're aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you think it's fine or whoever the seller is thinks it's okay, it's not.
Right.
We have to disclose it. So there's a form for it.
Right.
Saying,
Now, if the buyer's okay with that, yeah, I can fix that later, whatever, that's fine. But they have been informed.
Yes.
Okay. An informed buyer is a good buyer.
yes.
Okay. Because they have the choice to walk away or say, okay, no, this has got to be fixed, whatever. But they
Right.
have to know about it. Absolutely.
And things do happen that people aren't aware of. But if we know it because you know it, we have to disclose it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to be upfront with any buyers or agent, anything, than end up in court or mediation or a
That's
contract busting.
Communication
something.
comes in between agents, especially.
Yes.
You must have good, clear communication. If you're not having good communication, emails aren't connecting right, not answering texts, something like that. Got to find the way to make that connection so
Right.
we can all be on the same page. It's not an adversarial thing. It's a let's all get along thing and make sure this happens correctly.
Well, that's just part of taking care of your clients. I want my client to make sure they're aware of everything I know.
Yep.
Whether we're buying or selling, I want my clients to disclose.
Now, this is all with the condition of the property.
Yes.
Has nothing to do with the sale price.
No.
We can't say, okay, hey, they'll take $5,000 less, if you'll just write up an offer today. We can't do that. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about conditions of the property.
Yeah. So I can't go to Carl and be like, hey, my client will take $10,000 under list price and they'll probably won't pay your closing costs.
Yeah.
Or you offer $5,000 over and they'll pay. We can't do anything like that.
Right. Now, between agents, sometimes, we do have, things that get shared, but there's a limit to what we can share. And a lot of that, we may have a client that says, I don't care. I just want my property sold. You can tell them, hey, I'll take this much or whatever.
Right.
But that's up to the seller.
And also, some sellers will be like, I don't want to see any offers under X amount.
Right.
So we, as an agent, will be able to tell another agent, if they
Okay.
submit an offer, hey, client said they won't look at any offers under X amount. This is automatically rejected.
Right. Well, that's just saving your time,
Yes.
their time, and most agents are going to respect that.
Or I had one, too, that didn't want to pay buyer's closing costs. So they gave me permission to let everybody know that submitted an offer that they would not pay closing costs. So they had the option of it just getting flat out rejected.
The closing
or to
cost
submit
thing
another one.
it's a psychological thing for the sellers. Mm-hmm. And I've had sellers that actually didn't make as much money as they should have because they were so adamant about not paying anybody's closing costs. And even when you run the math in front of them, if they got it stuck in their craw, if they ain't paying those closing costs,
Right.
they'd just soon the house rot. It's kind of hard to deal with. I have to put the numbers in front of them, but sometimes people have a hard time getting over
Even
that.
then, but sometimes you can get away with, hey, you're getting $2,000 of your buying costs paid on your new house.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you pass along that savings to the buyer on your house?
Right.
Sometimes you can work stuff out like that, but unless we have permission,
Right.
we can't say that.
Right. So many rules in real estate.
Yes.
That's why I don't try to keep up on all the mortgage rules. I say, hey, we get your lender. Get your lender
Right.
lined out. You deal with them. I don't want to accidentally steer you the wrong way because they know all the latest and greatest mortgage rules. I do not. I know the real estate rules. We're not attorneys. We don't give legal advice.
We're not home inspectors.
Nope, we're not home inspectors. I don't do crawl spaces.
But I've been with a client before where they asked me a question and I'm not sure. So we stood right there, got the lender on speaker, and talked to them about it.
Line it all out.
Yeah.
We want everybody to know what's going on. Okay? No hidden surprises.
Right.
All right, I
was
guess
just
it's
told we're
about
going
time
in
to
and
wrap
out
this
of
up.
focus, but I'm not sure why.
Well, it's because I'm doing this.
That might be Carl's moving around more than
I'm
usual.
sorry.
So
And I wave a lot.
autofocuses. Or
I'm
the bears
sorry.
are doing it. I don't know.
The fuzzy bears. All right. You ready to wrap it up?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are WRME Live, Weichert Realtors Main Edge, Mustang, Oklahoma, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us.
Bye.
Bye.